And it's pretty effective if you can really get those angles going. You can see the damage boosted rockets just being pounding into damage, but Onigod losing the 1v1 to Dalton. Wasn't quite a 1v1, of course. He had the help of the Zenyatta. Dallas have to make a big play here. They have to press forward. They have to press the advantage. They have to get the damage in, and it's equal trades all over the place right now. Leap in coming in from Guangzhou there, but he will fall. He had no real follow-up, no peel. Onigod now on that Tracer trying to take a 1v1 against Dalton here. Dalton still on a reasonably high HP.
Yeah, I think Dalton with his fourth kill. I think that was Dalton's fourth kill of the team fight as well. Coordinating with his tank, for sure. Coordinating with Shredlock, but just picking people off all over the place.
Yeah, Doha's got to be careful here because it's up against McCree. I don't really agree with his positioning from Shockwave, quite close to the edge, but he backs off eventually, and still no one has opened up this point yet. It's a bit of mayhem, a bit of chaos. Eventually, it does go the way of the Vancouver Titans, but not before they lose almost everybody. Still, KSA has got the hog, he's got the hook, and he does bring down Doha. Still ready and waiting. Might try and stall out this point a little bit, goes for the hook once more. Doesn't really get any value out of it. Onigod committing the pause one brings him down. Still contesting though. No one able to flip this over for Dallas yet, and as I say that, they do.
Yeah, this fight's been so good so far in this round. Being able to
Dalton. Look at the tracking. Beautiful, and that pulse bomb wasn't even a stick, but Crimzo did just waddle into it. So the Vancouver Titans are now going to be recapping this one up. Shockwave using that Deadeye just to push them back so that they couldn't be aggressed onto. Still, no one really flipping this point over just yet. The Vancouver Titans not over just yet. Shockwave hits a nasty little shot there onto Onigod. So removes him from the fight, and it is chaos, Josh. It is scrappy, what we're seeing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, actually. The Vancouver Titans are just putting all of their eggs in the hog and ball torture basket with Shredlock and KSA, and then trying to...
Yeah, Onigod is there, ready and waiting. Nice post bomb! But the Immortality Field comes out instantly there from Karkar, and he is able to stop the brute force, the brunt force of damage going through. Whole hog now from KSA. There's a lot to push them away, and that's going to be the old 2 for 2. Onigod's still alive, though, on the point. Contesting this one, as he does. The mine's now going to be laid down, though, by Shredlock. Going to be stopping them from really contesting too much here. It's going to be probably around 84% indeed.
Oh, KSA, though. He's been bionated.
Nice Immortality Field. Yep. And he used a breather, but it didn't obviously give him any healing. It still gave the damage reduction when he was breathing through. So kept him alive for a short amount of time. Dalton, though, cleaning out with 2 kills. And make it a 3rd. Why not, Dalton? Turning up, shuts down Onigod. And Josh, we did say final fight territory, and I was questioning what was really going on there because Doha switched over to the Genji Sona. Pressure down someone, but he ended up missing the target. Dalton, meanwhile, as well. Again, going for it. Gamsu almost gets the kill there onto the back line, but luckily Onigod was able to take out Rolf. And it is just chaos. Onigod finally able to bring down Shockwave as well. Just need to clear a few remaining players off the middle section of the map. But it is just the Vancouver Titans trying to work in whatever advantage they can. Dalton losing with a 1v1 there to Onigod. It's going to open things up for Dallas once more to really get a bit of aggression going now into the Vancouver Titans. And that is probably going to be it with the pickoffs they're getting. Wonderful stuff from the DPS duo of Onigod and Doha. And they are holding strong.
Yeah, Onigod and Gamsu are now...
Shredlock managed to keep the overtime still going. Rolf goes in with the Transcendence just to try and keep his team alive desperately, but Shockwave will fall in the end. There's only a couple of players remaining now. Note lifts up KSA, but unfortunately won't get him much higher than a couple of inches off the ground as he does fall from the initial damage. And as the overtime will burn, this looks more and more likely that we are going to be going to the 1-1. 1-1 thus far in terms of rounds, which means that we're probably going to be heading over to the Mecha base.
Seems very likely. Dallas Fuel are just clearing people off the point. This one, a well-coordinated round, nice execution, and Onigod stepping up in a large way. Yeah, a bit of a mistake from Gamsu. Doha, though, he's got the paintbrush. He's just wiggling around. Shotgun guy, hit him!
Finally brings him down, yeah. It looks like the Vancouver Titans are in a solid position. Losing Gamsu was a bit more of a blow than losing Karkar was for them. And it allowed them, was a little bit of a whiff, but now it's going to force out the Coalescence, I think. Yep, Crimzo. It's going to be hosing down the enemies, healing them up. Onigod with a spray down as well, puts in enough damage for him to clean up a lot. Pulse bomb as well. Doesn't even really need to be necessary there, as he's just able to take him out with just a couple of clips from the old pistols.
And good work from Dallas. finding great use out of their ults. Play the heroes that he's spectacular at. If he can convert here,
we
this
go.
would be huge.
Nano boost applied. Blade comes out. Stun and accretion pushes him back. That was the flashbang as well, I believe, from Shockwave. They instantly shut down the Blade. Vancouver Titans with an excellent read on what Dallas were running there. Very, very scripted. And with these kills opening up for them, it looks like the Vancouver Titans are ever so close to taking away this first map against the Dallas Fuel. Scenario I didn't think they would even imagine to be happening, but there we have it, the Vancouver Titans. Map number 1 going their way. Falling quite low, Shockwave trying to go for something. Onigod's in a very nice perched position here, headshot after headshot after headshot. Not able to get the kill though, and it's all Dalton in the kill feed. Might even find another one as well. He's going to use that Ray Form just to back away. He needs to get healed up here. And a couple of stragglers who are just remaining behind, but this cart will move forward.
Yeah, despite all of them. Vancouver again are going to catch them, I think, here.
Oh, nice by Onigod though. He wins the with a 1v1. Shockwave making a mistake of jumping there, making him a little bit easier to hit, a bit more predictable. See now the Gravitic Flux cancelled out. KSA unable to get it off here. Coalescence now going to be used by Crimzo as they're trying to take the fight in close quarters. That should favor the Dallas Fuel, regardless of what kind of situation's occurring, and there you have it. Dallas Fuel with the pickoffs necessary. Now going to the high ground. Difficult scenario for him. Look at this rotation from Dallas. I love that. Aggression on the way round, but the question is, can they get back onto the cart in time? Because they get a lot of free push.
Dalton is the majority of their damage, though, so even as they approach there, they don't really take that much damage onto the shield of Guangzhou. Oh,
nice shatter! Wow. What is this, a shatter for ants? Look at him. All in the distance, laying down on the floor.
KSA still invested.
If Onigod gets an early pick-off as well, it's another win condition for them. Very, very winnable, and now you can see the aggression going straight into them. Guangzhou falls, though. Can they get any value out of the Blizzard here? It's going to be the question. Indeed, it looks like they are getting a lot of kills, but he had to invest a lot of ultimates. Vancouver Titans end up going down. End up losing this fight, but they do have 25 seconds to try and rebuild. Yeah, no one's turned around to heal him, so he's in a bit of a precarious position. It's a dangerous scenario for him to try and peek this one now, and the Vancouver Titans, they've been given enough time, bit of a blessing here, to build up this Supercharger, and that's going to give them the damage they need to just push all the way in here, as you can see. More than enough, despite the fact that the Supercharger went down at the tail end. It gave them a short little damage boost, and Doha's not paying attention.
Yeah.
Put the damage boost, I suppose, into Doha, but you don't have the nano boost that you'd normally have for a Blade, and it just doesn't work, does it? Look at it. It's like it's trying to split strategies. Dalton sends out a Dragon Strike, and he gets 2 kills with it and make it. Ooh. I think that was 4 in total for him. No, it's going to get the accretion, but Dalton's arrows are stronger. Bio drive there from Guangzhou.
But he's not with anybody.
Here, no one's. Yeah, he's not with them at all. KSA uses the Gravitic Flux, and he does end up taking out Notes. It's a crucial kill. Great elimination for them, removing that shield and removing a bit of damage. And again, the Vancouver Titans rolling it forward. They win out when it comes to the DPS wars. It's going to be the second capture for them with 2.
Dallas have got a nano boost to be able to work with. And we a pick onto Dalton, which could be pretty huge. Dalton's the majority of their shield damage, at least. So Note can play a little more aggressive. Nano has already been used here onto Doha as well. He's built up to 50% of his blade already, or 44, 45%.
They do get some kills here, so the mines do come out for Guangzhou to get a bit of value there. Shockwave will end up going down to them. Just need to take out KSA. So 50 seconds remaining now for the Vancouver Titans to...
Note immediately with the Gravitic Flux. Yep. It's going to be an immortality field, but they're still pumping a lot of damage.
Aggression, Nonny God! Look at that! 4 kills! Unreal performance. And that was all, realistically, Note forcing out the immortality field with his Gravitic Flux. And yes, he didn't get the value, but he got them low enough. And that pulse bomb was just more than enough to just cleave through them. Shredlock has to touch this point now. He is going to trigger the overtime, but not much else after that, as he will fall in the end.
Rolf Week caught out there as Onigod and Doha combined together, and the overtime is ticking down. Dallas Fuel with 4 players left alive. KSA is doing what he can, though.
Doha with the blade. That might be one of the first kills he's got with the blade all game long. Make it 2. Wonderful stuff. They should be able to stop this now, as Shockwave is the last man on the card. Shredlock is going to touch again. They try and push him away. But there we go. It's as the longer it burns, the faster it will go down. Way less for the attacking team or the defending team, whoever, to really take aggressive angles. And there you have it. Onigod finds an opening pick onto Dalton. This was necessary for Dallas to try and push this one through now.
Yeah, this is great. I want Dallas to play wide now. They should swing out left, ignore the payload, and focus on Shockwave. And instead, they do the exact opposite. They just focus on the payload, trying to fight the shield war. And yeah, they've managed to push the Vancouver Titans away, and they found a kill on KSA. But Shockwave is still hitting shots from the side.
Oh! Shockwave! But Transcendence also going to be traded out, so no casualties. No one falling. Shockwave! My goodness, this guy is elite right now. Doha trying to clutch this up onto the side angles here. Multiple 1v1s occurring all over the map. But it seems like the Vancouver Titans are the ones who are coming out on top.
Certainly does, especially with that pick on the Crimzo. Paintbrush is desperately using the Ant Matrix. But all ults have now been expended for the Dallas Fuel, and there's a minute, less than, left on the clock. KSA is going to have a long spawn, but unless...
Yeah.
I mean, Gamsu and Doha are just...
Just plug a new player in and expect them to be playing up to the highest calibers. And of course, it's a difficult one at that. Dalton, though, sent it in. The arrows doing so much damage, removing so many of these players. Doha desperately trying to clutch this up, though. Dallas Fuel, okay. They get 3 picks. They might be able to get a couple more, though. Gamsu with the power driver sends them down. The tanks are a little bit spread out here. It's going to be the Supercharger committed by Shredlock. Shield going to be repositioned. Dragon coming in from the side is going to be splitting them up. No one can really be pushing into this one too effectively. Buying a lot of time with that Supercharger. Shredlock with the passive damage takes out Doha behind them. I mean, just sending these shots in from afar. Gravitic Flux sends him straight up. No one's really on the cart right now. The Immortality Field does protect Note, does save him, but it goes down, and Dalton finds the pick, and that is map number 2, ladies and gentlemen, going to the Vancouver Titans. Vancouver Titans away. They can't really be affording to play close to this, but they want to use their own here. Nice halt into the pulse bomb. Dalton capitalizing off of it beautifully. Dallas rotating now to the high ground. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now after losing that player. They've rotated all the way around here. You're going to have to try and get something done.
Amazing pick with that halt in the pulse bomb, but Note charging forwards, making use of the halt of his own to be able to find a pick on Rolf and Shredlock. Onigod's still working up to that first pulse bomb, as far as I can tell. He's kind of been forced out this fight a lot, but Dalton, his counterpart, falls, and they have reduced the Titans to 2 minutes on the time.
Angles are kind of forced. It's a lot easier, I think, to play together. It's a lot easier to connect those halts together. Nice Dragons traded out, though, but Shockwave gets the better of it. Now he's working his way in there. Look at that. Stormire comes down. Gravitic Flux, send him right up. That's so much damage. Doha has to leap forward to try and even it out, but he will fall. And that means the Vancouver Titans are going to be cracking open this first checkpoint. Okay. All right. Why not? So much damage being pumped into them as well. Doha's so low. Onigod with the pulse bomb. Oh my goodness, he laid it at their feet like a little present. And that's 2 kills. Rove and Car, no more supports. Dallas Fuel, they needed those pickoffs, and they got them. Attempted by Onigod, but doesn't really work out in his favor. Okay, goes for the fadeaway pulse bomb, but taken out by Rolf. Cheeky play, but unfortunately you'll know Steph Curry.
Pure desperation, though, because he was already caught out of position and didn't have the blinks available, so he has to go for something stylish like that, otherwise he's just definitely going to lose. And Gamsu's halts have not been followed up on anywhere near as much as Shredlock. The Vancouver Titans have been the more coordinated team, and now Dalton's unleashed to be able to feast on the backline and the tanks.
Yeah. With the amount of Zen Ward they do lay down the shield, they've got a bit to work with here. Holt pushes them. The Dragon Strike doesn't really get much damage done. Forces the positioning, sure, but it seems to be all the Vancouver Titans right now, despite some heroics attempted by Onigod. Not getting the pickoffs, not getting the damage they needed.
KSA having a great map so far this pulse.
Tries to go for the 1 clip, does not get it. Almost had the post bomb, but Onigod on the other side of things goes for it. Nice post bomb again. Connects, that's going to force out the Immortality Field. And both Immortality Fields actually getting taken out by the post bombs there. No will fall, though, taken out of position. An opportunity now for the Vancouver Titans to press the advantage even further. Onigod has to try and keep Dalton in check, has to win this 1v1 out. Dalton running to the safety of his teammate, the shield, blocking him, going for the beatdown. He gets Onigod now with a bit more free reign. Doesn't have to worry about too much, but that's the power right now, the staying power. Onigod has to prioritize that Supercharger. He takes it out, but not before Gamsu did fall a little bit earlier. Dangerous scenario right now for Dallas Fuel. Dangerous indeed. 40 seconds for the Vancouver Titans to work with. The Gravitic Flux brings down Note. So many players falling, no one can touch Dallas Fuel. Not a great showing, I think, but Vancouver Titans angles. They do have a bit of positioning now. Dallas Fuel, wonderful little flick of the wrist there. Shockwave falls. That is going to do a lot of damage. It's going to do bits for them, in fact. But Dalton evens it out with Paintbrush going down. So, back in stage 1. Dragon Strike, though, going to be splitting them up. Slow fight, very slow. Vancouver Titans winning it, it seems like, but it could be anyone's game. And you got to remember, Dallas Fuel, any pickoffs they get, any trade, it works out in their favor.
Certainly does, and Crimzo, he's got all the space in the world right now as Dallas Fuel tanks push the Vancouver Titans back. He just unloads into them. Picks up 2 kills for himself, and only God finding the cleanup.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if I agree with this. Vancouver Titans trying to punish some of the forward positioning. Karka ends up going down, so that's a lot less heals. Not a halt into the Dragon Strike. Doesn't connect. In fact, note, but a Gravitic Flux sends him straight up. 3 kills. Wonderful stuff. The eliminations might even be going from 4th here onto Shockwave, but his teammates help him out with that one. Rolling it forward off the back of Onigod, finding a lot of these flank angles. The timing is good because of the damage he's pumping in. Look at this, distracting, picking them apart, pulling them in multiple directions.
Vancouver Titans are going to commit their Transcendence to this, but Doha finds a kill on Dalton. You cannot stop a headshot from Hangzhou with that Trans. And Doha and Paintbrush, they finish everybody.
Oh. Locks him away, post bomb into the corner. KSA is on 1 HP, I kid you not. He will go down. Onigod finding that one. Moving away, and Dallas are running away with it. 3 minutes on the clock. Almost 4, in fact. See the Storm Arrows coming through. They've got to come up big right now. They have to find some sort of advantage, but Dallas Fuel are pressing theirs right into them. Finding so many pickoffs. And this time is looking fantastic right now. Dalton, he gets a kill onto Paintbrush. He needs to find a bit more than that, though. He has to try and win out one of these 1v1s. They are hunting him. These raw fights, these 1v1s that are taking place all over the place. It's working out in their favor, and look at this. They wait out a Supercharger, they build up a Transcendence, they utilize it, and they're pushing this card so much further in now. Only a couple of players remaining. No one can really bring down Karka, but finally he falls. It's just KSA left remaining. Now the Transcendence is going to be used by Rolf here to stall this one out. It's going to be a hard one for them, though. 2 minutes, Rolf falls down as that Discord Orb helps Onigod get the 1 clip. And that's going to be full completion in the end. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. That's a lot of time to work with. You can be collapsing onto them. There needs to be some sort of pick-off here, and Doha goes down. Shockwave, though, he's in a precarious position. Onigod hunting him, desperately trying to bring him down. He was so low. It's a fight that normally Onigod would be the one coming up clutch here.
Look at Shockwave over the high ground.
Yeah,
he's already killed Crimzo, takes down Paintbrush as well, and just rips the door open for the Vancouver Titans.
Beautiful positioning for him, recognizing where he needed to be. More importantly, winning the crucial
players on the payload. I think Vancouver really just have to play the floor.
Yep, Rolf's in trouble. He was getting dove upon in the backline there, but that Dragon Strike got so much work done. Gamsu is so low. Shockwave already with another pick up. Dalton with a follow-up. It's looking good right now for the Vancouver Titans. Dallas Fuel crumbling, despite the fact that Vancouver Titans realistically were high ground removed. No get. Ooh, okay. Gravitic Flux. I think that may have been cancelled, but I still think the Dallas Fuel have a huge advantage with this one. Transcendence is going to be used. It fades away. Onigod follows it up, and a lot of damage from this Dragon Strike means that the rest of Dallas can't follow it up. So finally, they will be able to put an end to this push, but not before the Vancouver Titans get 5. Got forced out there, and that was all from Dalton, just moving his way into the backline. They're going so aggressive right into them. The whole yoinks them back. Dalton's still causing havoc in the backline, though. He has brought down Doha, and he's looking for a couple of more right now. Going for this split approach, pincering them, but Dallas should have the positioning advantage. Post bomb is going to whiff. No one going to be falling just yet to that one. Dallas, surely they should have an advantage here, but Rolf did find 2. I feel like this is...
Picks if they leave him up here.
Whoa, trying to take the 1v1. That was a huge advantage. Now the Dragon Strike pulls them all together, but that's going to be the Transcendence keeping them alive. Crimzo, surely not the Charlie 9. I don't want to see it. Not here, not right now. Josh, Dalton absolutely demolishing them. Dallas Fuel inches away, but not quite good enough. Only a singular player remains, and it will be not enough. The Vancouver Titans